Welcome back for another episode of Lowcountry All Stars. We have some more action-packed games for you guys. I'm your host, Chloe G, and alongside me here is my co-host, Dale Butts.
We were able to catch even more action this week from the Beaufort versus Battery Creek volleyball game, as well as Well Branch against Bridges Prep.
And for football, we got to see the heated rivalry between Beaufort and May River, as well as Well Branch against Burke.
Make sure everyone sticks around to the end of the show, where we'll announce once again our All-Star of the Week.
But for now, we're going to jump right into the action. First things first, Well Branch football. The Warriors are the only team in Beaufort County that are still undefeated, and they did not let off the brakes when they took on Burke. They won 62-0. Now, Dale, what is it about this Well Branch team that is just setting them apart from the rest?
Well, Chloe, for one thing, they're very athletic. They also have 13 seniors by my count, and that's a lot for a 1A team. Not to mention they're really well coached. In their next matchup, they'll take on crosstown rival Battery Creek, and despite the Dolphins' losing record, it's always an exciting game between these two, and it won't be easy for the Warriors to pull it off.
You're right, Dale, but man, did they look good out there. They showed dominance on both sides of the ball, and they did not let up. Coach Hatcher says it feels good to pick up a win of this margin.
Well, it's always good for the kids to get a win. You know, it proves their hard work pays off. I mean, just the culmination of what we've done all week, worked for all week, and really happy. I mean, it's better than losing.
Sticking with Well Branch, we're going to shift gears to volleyball. The girls took on Bridges Prep, where they lost to a very talented Buccaneers team.
The Buccaneers came into that game with a hot start at the 25-13 win in the first set and 25-16 in the second set. Now they decided to go ahead and play two separate games in one night. Bridges Prep took home the win pretty easily in the second matchup as well, 25-15 and 25-18. Those two wins will keep the Buccaneers undefeated as they are now 7-0.
Moving over to Beaufort High, they took on Battery Creek in an intense volleyball matchup, ultimately taking home the win in 5 sets. The two teams met up earlier in a tournament this season, and they were pretty evenly matched throughout that tournament as well.
Yeah, Dale, first set we got to see extra points with Battery Creek taking the first one 26-24. The second set, Beaufort struggled a bit and could not seem to put together any production on the court. Battery Creek took that one 25-14. The Eagles found their groove and took the next 3 sets, including yet another 26-24 win. This win certainly didn't come easy, but Coach Deja Martin trusted her squad.
I'm actually very proud of them. The biggest thing we're battling with is not talent this year, it's about mentality. They got it. Talent-wise, physically, they got it. 110%. They can pass set and destroy a ball, they can block, they can dig. Mentally, they have this thing where they have to overcome adversity and overcome stuff like that.
Despite the slow start for Beaufort, how do you think they were able to pull this one off?
Well, Dale, what I saw on that court was these girls know how to communicate. When they found themselves down, they huddled up and they talked it out. Not one person put blame on anybody else. They rather decided to come together as a team and figure out what they needed to do to change the outcome. That was the main difference I saw, and I bet for Coach Martin, it was great to see that from her squad.
For sure, Chloe. Now let's turn our attention over to Beaufort High football, where they were able to pull off one heck of a win over May River. But this one did not come easy.
It took well into the second quarter for either team to get on the board. May River was attempting a punt whenever they had a bad snap, and it flew into the end zone, and that gave the Eagles a quick 2-0 lead. This led them all the way to half. In the third quarter, May River's quarterback, Tanner Macy, took it in himself to put the Sharks up, but Beaufort wasted no time, scoring again on a combination of a huge run by Elias Johnson and Jaden Andrews. That wasn't all for Andrews, as he scored yet another touchdown just 2 drives later. With 2 minutes to go, Beaufort, they were only up 16-13. May River taking a drive down the field when Isaac Smalls picked up a monster interception that ultimately sealed the deal for the Eagles.
Wow, Chloe, sounds like an exciting game, at least during the second half. Now Beaufort will take on the Bluffton Bobcats, another cross-county rival in their next matchup. Once again, it's not going to be easy for the Eagles. Bluffton is 3-1 on the year, averaging almost 43 points per game. If the Eagles are to pull this one off, they're going to have to get that offense going earlier. Regardless, I think we can expect some good football on Friday night. Coach Brown was excited about the win, but ready to get back to work.
Playing the way we're capable of playing. You know, a lot of it was, you know, just us not doing things the way we need to do it. And a lot of that's credit to them and the way that they prepare. So, you know, we're happy to come out with a win, but yeah, just trying to fix mistakes that we had.
Beaufort is, of course, a very well-coached team, but like we have mentioned, they're going to have to find a way to stop that explosive Bluffton offense. But now it's time for an announcement.
Drum roll, please. Our All-Star of the Week is Allie Dennison.
Congratulations, Allie. In her game against Battery Creek, she had 7 aces, including 1 in the 5th set, 12 digs, as well as 29 assists. A great game for the captain of the squad, and might I mention, she's only a sophomore. She says her team has the great teamwork that they need to be able to pull off these wins.
The team's going to get frazzled a little bit, and we got a little frazzled, but we've played, all these girls have played together for a good while now, but we know each other pretty well, and everybody's working together, and we kind of had that trust within us. And everybody's naturally really close, so that's really helpful.
That will do it for our second episode of Lowcountry All Stars. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and we'll be back for more action-packed content.